What's up guys, DemiGodReviews here. Now before I get started on the video and let it play, I just have to specify this is my first ever tech or product review. This is not the normal reviews that I do. I tried to actually do it the same way that I do video game reviews. And if you know my style, I do pros, cons, I wrap it up, I get my final thoughts and final score and whatever. But this is my first ever time doing this, so bear with me. I try to do it as best as I can. The products that we are reviewing today is the AFunta screen protector for the PlayStation Vita and the ElementDigital joystick coverage for the PlayStation Vita also. So if you're a Vita owner, this video is for you. If you aren't a Vita owner, this video may push you to get a Vita, or it may push you to get certain items for the Vita included if you do get one. So this is just my first ever product tech review, however you want to put it, and I wanted to put it forth before you guys actually watch the video. So while you're here, drop that like, hit that subscribe, and drop a like if you're returning, drop a like and subscribe if you're new, and let's get started. Cue the music. What's going on, everybody? DemiGodReviews here. Now, if you guys know me like you know me, and you guys should know me, you guys should know that I'm an avid Vita player, and I advocate for this thing all the time. I love this thing. I love the Vita. It's great. It's wonderful. I still represent it. I still play it everywhere I go, whether at work, whether at home, whether I'm visiting, whatever. I still play this thing. I'm kind of like one in, 50 people that play this? Jokes. But anywho, I got some new stuff in the mail today, and this is kind of a different review that I'm doing than the usual game reviews or live reviews, whatever the case may be. But I have some new things in the mail, and one of them is a screen protector, and the other is joystick covers. That's right, folks. I have purchased some things for my PlayStation Vita. First is the AFunta screen protector for the Vita Slim and the ElementDigital joystick covers for the Vita. Now, both of these are for the Vita Slim. They do come in addition for the Fat Vita if you still have the original Vita 1000, so I'll put a link to those in the description box below where you can go purchase these. But I happen to do a review on these because, I don't really do tech reviews like that. I tend to not stay in that realm of doing reviews and such. But today was kind of different. I feel like in a different pace. So I decided, why not? Because if you guys can get this and I'm going to refer to you guys something or a good product or a bad product, I don't want you out here looking bad. I want you out here to be covered, safe, and whatever you're doing with your gaming equipment, and make sure that they're up to date and up to par, whatever you're doing. So first is the AFunta screen protector for the Vita Slim. Now this thing is actually quite nice. It came in a nice, delicate covering case. I actually like it a lot. I'm not going to open them because it's just mainly trash and things in there. But it came in a nice case. It came very well protected. As you can see right here, the Vita itself is actually very well protected. It protects from the smudge, protects from everything that you can. And the backside also came with a cover. So let's talk about the pros for the AFunta screen protector. It came in a great case. It's very neat, very organized, very well protected. Nothing was damaged, nothing was torn up, nothing was scratched. It actually came very well. Also, the screen protector itself is actually very sturdy, very neat, very nice. I did the key test, I did the scratching test, I did the drop test for certain items and weapons around here, and just, it actually felt very good. It felt very protected, nothing scratched, nothing cracked on the test, and it handles up very well. The screen protector feels good, it fits good, and registers quite well. There's nothing wrong with it. I actually have a bubble on my screen. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I really have a bubble, and there's actually nothing wrong with it. There's no issues, there's nothing going on. It actually feels very good. It includes a protector for the back of the Vita, which fits very good, very outlined, very protective. It takes in management of what it can do, and it protects the backside also from scratches, from damage, from anything like that. However, there is a couple of cons that I have, because these things right here, the touchpad adhesive to these parts are terrible. These are god awful. I just don't like these. These feel terrible. I went through both sets of these before I could actually make them fit. The first pair just was coming off completely, and the second pair, as you see now, are coming off even more. And I really don't like that. But if I had to give this a score, if I really had to sit down and really give this a score, it's a solid 4 out of 5. Very preferred. Takes care of the Vita well. If you feel like you smudged the screen too much, or you want to protect it from scratches or damages, or putting it in a case and you don't have the money for a case but you have the money for this, get it. 4 out of 5. Very solid, very preferred. It's quality. It's a quality product. Link to that will be in the description box below. You can check it out. Now, the next thing I wanted to talk about is the ElementDigital joystick covers. These come for the Vita. These work with the Vita 2000. I don't know if they work with the Vita 1000, which is the fat one, but I know they work with the Vita Slim. I wanted to get these because I don't like the way the original joysticks feel. They feel loose, kind of. I don't like the way that they overarch like that, and they just don't feel good to me personally. And I wanted to see if they had something like for the Vita for joystick covers, and these are what I found on Amazon, really. But you know, I never actually liked the original joystick covering, so I had to get the ElementDigital joystick covers because I felt like they were going to be something that they would like help with my problem about the Vita itself. They come with an assortment of joystick covers, you know, those for the preferred player, which is my first Pro. They're nearly indestructible, actually. These actually fit and last quite a bit. I tested them out. I purposely destroyed one just to test it out, see how well it would like take the damage, and it took it pretty well. It's made out of some very, very tough rubber, and it actually stayed kind of strong when I was like testing it with the knife, testing it through fire, damaging, stabbing on it, blah blah blah. But however, the ElementDigital joystick covers are a problem because they're very tough to put these on. These right here that you see on my Vita, they took a while to put on actually because they were tough. It took me about like 2 or 3 days after I got them to originally put these on because, man, they were just hard to put on, really. Half of them feel cheaply made and very uncomfortable. Outside of these that you see on my Vita, actually, the rest just don't feel up to par or even as great as the ones that are on my Vita. They feel cheap. The rubber isn't all that well, and some of them just feel very uncomfortable to play on when you're playing stuff like Super Meat Boy or Persona 4 Golden or Deadbolt or any other title that you're playing on your Vita, really. It's just not good and not comfortable at all. And honestly, the last con that I have for these is that this will mess up your Vita if you're attempting to put it on. Seriously, when I was putting these on, I had to like twist it, jam it around, poke it on. I had to flip it a certain way just for them to stick, and it was really tough to put on, like I said in my first con. And the third con is just like you're really gonna attempt like to mess up your stick the more you try to play it with this and put this on. The ElementDigital joystick covers, they have good intentions, but since they're so hard to put on, since they don't feel nearly as good as the original sticks when you put them on, and some of them feel cheap, and since you're taking a risk that you may mess up your Vita sometimes, I don't prefer it. It's not preferred. 2 out of 5 because these don't really feel good. Don't really feel like the quality that you should put on your Vita, really. But that's it, folks. I recommend the AFunta. I don't recommend the ElementDigital joystick covers. If you have to get covers, try to look for better ones. These aren't really up to par with what I thought they were going to be. But the AFunta screen protector, please get these. I'll put both of these in the description box below. The link to them on Amazon where you can pick them up for yourself if you want to test them out. But believe me, this is great. This isn't. But that is all, folks. I thank you for listening to my first ever tech review. You guys are great. This is my first and probably my last time. Well, let me know if you want me to continue doing these. I will do these if you guys want me to. What's coming up this week? I have a review on Devil May Cry HD for the Xbox One, CFDs for the Xbox One, Far Cry 5 for the PlayStation 4, and Shadow of the Colossus for the PlayStation 4. I'm still working on Ni no Kuni 2, so give me time with that. I will be knocking that out soon. Bruised in the Backlog, we're playing through Matterfall, World 2, and World 3. I knocked out World 2 in the video. We're going to be finishing up World 3. I never got World 1 in the video. I apologize for that, guys. I may stream that just so you guys can catch that, but World 3, we're finishing that up. World 2, I'll put that in the description box below where you can go check me out. Very crazy fight, very crazy boss scene. I love it to death. That game is awesome. If you're a PlayStation owner, you should get that game. That is a great game. Follow me on Twitch and Twitter. Links to those be in the description box below where you can check it out. And go check out my previous reviews on PUBG Mobile Edition, Past Cure, Life is Strange, Before the Storm, the episodic review. And until next time and until the next video, guys, we'll tune in, turn up, and throw down. I'm out, and I thank you guys for watching.